At the very beginning of being separated, I was so distraught. I was so hurt. I was so angry. I had all these emotions and feelings quite naturally happening. And I was so mad, and I was like, God, everything was about him. Everything was about, you know. And so there was a moment where God began to like hold the mirror up to me. He began to heal me. He began to deliver me from like depression, anxiety, all the things. And he began to just show me. But it was in such a tender way. He again began to show me my identity, that I wasn't at a deficit. I wasn't less than of a woman because I wasn't with my husband anymore. And the more time I began to spend with him, the more I began to just see God and see myself through the eyes of God, right? And then all these amazing things started to happen, right? I wrote a book. I became an author. I began speaking at women's conferences. I was invited to speak at women's conferences. I joined a group here in Texas called Blooming in Process, and I became one of the leaders there. And I would speak at our gatherings. And I talked about this last week, just shifting my focus, and God began to shift my focus, and joy returned. And where I hated weekends, because that was the time we would have family time. I hated being alone on the weekends, but I looked forward to the weekends. I looked forward to Mondays. I wasn't just literally just sitting on the couch existing, just waiting for that day to be over for the next day to come. But I was looking forward to the day. I was looking forward to living. And so I just want to encourage someone today that this isn't the end. This isn't the end. Like, I thought it was the end, but it was only the beginning for me. And it's just continued to grow and get better and better. And yeah, there are still days where I question myself in some areas, but God is faithful, and he pulls me back. He sends someone to remind me of who I am, and all the things. So I just wanted to share that with you all, and just, share some tidbits of my journey and my process as the things that I've gone through, and as I'm still walking this thing out now that I'm divorced. So I love y'all so much, and have a wonderful Monday. Bye.